evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to VanillaTV. We're a little bit late starting, and in fact, I think we're this late that they're live now straight away. I'm going to quickly create this right now. It is the catch-up week. Important game happening right now. In the red team, we have Revoluzion la metagame. In the blue team, we have BFF, now called All Tied Up. I am Skully. Warden on the camera. We is Eydok. We're quite fast here, my friend. Take us away on this middle.
So Mark was here pretty fast in the middle. He laid down a good amount of sticks, but now both teams are going to clash in the middle. We have the blue side now going very aggressively with Snipe. Actually getting a first kill. There's Walters going on to Clockwork, and it's Flisko who takes one out. But Tech actually getting daleth with his escape plan, and he's running around, but it's not going to be enough. But overall, we can see now kaidus is the only guy, and they got wiped out. So skeej just respawning, and this first one is surely going to go to the team. Oh my god, it's all tied up. But yeah, anyways, that was a pretty fast mid overall.
Yeah, what happened there for Revolution? I mean, they took out skeej as fast as they could, so All Tied Up decided they wanted to go in, try and be a bit aggressive, try and pick off the medic. They got the medic, they got spin. Did not work for them, and now it's going to be Kritzkrieg, and there's that it's Kritzkrieg versus Medigun. Skeej is playing the Medigun, and we've got Spin playing the Kritzkrieg, and the Spies come out for Greg right now. Now he's going back to Pyro. We didn't get a bit of a chance to just quickly just tell you what's happening. This is the catch-up week, and this game is quite a big implication, because if Revolution win both of these games and Tech goes down, and Revolution win both of these maps, they're in the driver's seat to take the 4th spot for the playoffs. But of course, if Skidbart do it, they're also in the position it'll be tied with Solar 1 game left to play. And here comes the Uber push right now. Is it going to be the crits? Yes, it is going to be crit.
Oh, they forced it out, but they're now retreating, and Greg actually forced to go back to scout again. But this is the momentum they can use right now. Quad dropping now the 45 HP. He's still 1v1ing a scout. I don't know which one it is, but there's Walters taking Greg out. There's Mark also getting daleth. So this is going to be a successful defense. Yet them on the last point is going to get contested. There's Mark getting juggled up in here. He almost took it, and there's just a lot of knifing going on in the background. So much chaos that is more chaotic than our start. But we gotta mention Tech is now off-classing, and we have Clockwork, an American player here on to the All Tied Up side, aka BFF, aka Skidmark. But the last point, are they going to be able to defend it? Now the spawn times are up. Skeej was down, so he will have the uber disadvantage. But is he going to go for the crit kick this round? We don't know yet.
Yeah, Spins decided to stay with the Kritzkrieg. I don't really know why Kritzkrieg with a sniper. I don't know if it worked. Maybe just trying to get up a cheeky pop right now, but at the same time, they've got to start building that fast. Skeej is really building that Uber quite fast at the moment, so that's going to give him a good position, but now they're cranking it up. Now Revolution metagame are cranking this up with the Kritzkrieg. Coming to 85, and just going to see what they do with the moment. Quad goes in just for a bait. It's going to open the point up right now. That could be a little bait there to set them up. They've only got one scout now, one soldier, but it looks like they want to go in for this, and they have to.
Oh yeah, there's now the... Oh, look at that. It's going to be a Kritzkrieg push, and they just captured the point. There's absolutely no way to defend it whatsoever. That was very fast. I don't even think they were expecting it. So it is going to be 1-0 for Team RLM. They're doing a good job, by the way. I was not expecting that. But as I did mention before, I still want them to win because I kind of believe that they are going to. So let's find out what's going to happen in this middle.
Yeah, that's the what they're going to do right now, Revolution. It looks like they're sticking back to the medigun, which is normal. Just seeing what aggression they're going to do. So double soldier bomb goes straight onto Skeej, and Tech with a brilliant bomb there to take out Skeej with a double soldier, with a double jump. Really clockwork there. No pun intended, but Revolution are losing players, and now it's going to be Clockwork and Greg. Greg takes down Quad. That is quite a big kill right now. What can Walters do against these two? It's an Englishman and an American taking on a spin, and Walters takes down Clockwork, and he takes down Greg as well. Brilliant play there from Walters, winning this fight for them. At the same time, Spin is also still there, because Walters has got the Basher, Spin has got the Uber. Brilliant fight there, and that's all basically summed up by one great bomb there from Tech, and then Walters being clutch.
Yeah, but they're not going to give up this point that easily. Now, Willow's going to get jumped up by the soldier. He's going to rotate around the point. It actually forces the Uber. So, what's a great shot. And even though if he is going to go down, who is it? Yeah, it's Flisko, ladies and gentlemen, who did get the force out. So, now he kind of equalized it and actually turned the favor into his team's hands. So, what we're going to see is now Skeej having a 70% Uber and Spin only going now up to 30%. They're not going to be able to pick up an award onto the medic. Is he going to be able to take him on the first few shots? Oh, Walters actually takes him out. So this is just gonna go back and forth yet again. Walters is gonna get dropped, but still a medic kill for a scout. It is definitely worth it, and he knows it.
And now the black cap going on at the same time, and Flisko stays onto that point, holds the point for them. That's going to be fantastic for them. That's a great turnaround there. They almost lost that fight, but just Greg managing to stay there, doing enough that he can, has taken the midpoint for them. So they've got the midpoint. They will look to take the second, and I think now's a good time as well. We do have the comp for both teams, so I think now's the best time just to see what BFS going right now. They are going to lose the point. Let's just wait for this 1 second, see if they capture the point, and then see what they're going to do right now. And I believe they're holding in for this. Let's see if we can just keep on to them. Let's listen to the comp.
Oh shit, scouts here.
We're on our train.
Me and Flisko 6-7 spawns.
I'm in house.
I'm in choke with Daleth and
Me and
clockwrk.
Flisko spawning
Demo
now.
jumped.
Demo's hurt as fuck though.
Demo
Soldier's in
down.
house, I think. Soldier's piped in house.
Just
I've got
go
to come
ahead.
forward.
I'm coming through Valley.
I'm jumping from
Touch
back.
down.
Sniper on the choke.
Scout on our ramp.
Sniper on train.
Scout wait.
Scout up.
Nearly have Uber.
They're in house
Nice.
with medic scout.
Yeah.
I'm going through choke now.
Let's go, let's go.
I think
They were Valley.
That was a great push by them as well. A little bit of great defending there. Didn't pick up the sniper early enough though, Eydok, but they are going to look to take this middle, the second point now.
Well, at least he got a kill, so that is going to count a bit, but still, now we have all tied up on the offense, so they're going to use this advantage, I think, to just go in. They have 100 on 100% Uber, so head on head, and the one off class of Quad is going to decide whether or not the Uber is going to be useless, or if they're going to just break their line of defense. And we've seen a lot of defensive Pyres, and let's face it, Pyres are really, really great at pushing back and making these Ubers so worthless if you place them right. And there's now the aggression, a little bit of poke coming in. Daleth tries to get a little bit of a spam onto the left-hand side, but Walters is going to jump up and reinforce his medic. So this is basically now who overextends first and who's going to get dropped first is going to decide whether or not they're going to go for it. And Walters is actually going to pick up onto the sniper. He wants to go, but look at that Flisko punishing that decision, and gets him from the underneath the point, and that is going to be one less guy to watch out for. And there's the Uber going in, and they're just going to go straight on Quad. He's going to react with the Pyro Reflex, so this is just going to push them back a little bit, and overall nothing really happened except for them now going to push in, and Quad is going to take one out. Quad is going to get an eventual double kill. A triple is going to come up, and Quad, wow, he just totally soloed everybody, and thanks to Quad they can hold up to the point and secure the last one and go for the cab.
Yeah, that was great play there from Revolution. They kind of almost lost that. The re-push in again by I'm trying to remember the name now. BFF. I'm calling them BFF. I know they're called all tied up. I'm calling them BFF. They were just great repush there. They're not able to stop this, but look at this right now. Spin's in a bad position. Spin's going to get caught out at the part of the needle gun right now. He's not doing anything with it. He does get taken down from it. They do still have the second, and the aggression's working. Quad's going out there. Snyppis gets down, and Quad finally gets taken down, but the numbers game is in the favor. Walters goes and takes out kaidus. Now, where is Skeej right now? Skeej is underneath. He's getting chased again. Is that Walters chasing him? It is. Can Walters take it? Walters with a couple pistol shots does take down Skeej. Revolution are in a great position right now. They do have this, and I'll tell you what, let's just listen to see what Spin's going to do. Is he going to run crit? Let's just have a quick listen.
By the way, it's my first official with Revoluzion la metagame.
I think this is the second for me.
Ah no, second.
I'm on point.
Well, we couldn't really tell from that. I was hoping we'd get a bit more information of what they were going to do. It is going to be crits though for them, so that's going to be the key point right now. Did expect Spin to play. He loves that advantage. He loves that advantage game. So they are going to hold on to this right now. Just wait for the crit screen to come, which is coming. Yeah, right about now. It's on 85. I can't really see BFF doing any bombings right now, so they are looking forward to this. And basically, kaidus is on his own there, sticking up the launch pad. Maybe they're going to go in for this right now, and here they go.
Oh, they're gonna pop the crits at any second on, but kaidus actually gets Walters before he could do anything, but Mark is gonna rain down havoc, actually getting a kill, and now we have the crits jump, so that was a bit unfortunate for them, but overall, one frag only, but now comes the Uber from them, and Mark has to retreat back, and this is just going to be a very defensive Uber. I think it did get forced, I'm not 100% sure, but there's a great shot by kaidus, taking tech out of Greg, now 1v1 against Scout, he is just 56 HP left, and he's gonna back off a little bit from that one so overall, all tied up, did manage to turn it out somehow, and they're just gonna go back onto the offensive yet again, but a Revoluzion la metagame don't want to give up this point. I didn't see as Graves gonna take a look at that. Snipp getting a double kill with Walters, and that is such a great combo. Clockwork now just trying to rotate around the point to get a few free picks, but a pink is might be playing a bit of a big 2 role, and Clockwork is gonna get taken out by a perfectly placed sticky by Mox, so what a great prediction skill there.
Yeah, and that is the one problem there with Clockwork. I mean, it's not too bad being he is a scout, it's a hit scan thing, so he doesn't have to be affected by rocket jumps or something. I've tried playing on American servers, 150, not the best in the world, so he is going to be playing with that at the moment, but he is a top-rated scout in America, so he's used to this. Here comes to you, because the crits, they've not been counting this right with the crits, they've not been timing it a lot. There goes the kill, they're taking now spin, Snyppis gets taken out, they've got to trade off with Greg there. That's not going to be enough right now, they are going to have to retreat again, and this is the thing that I've noticed, they lose Mark now. This is the thing I've noticed in that Revolution, they've got the crits, and it's a great idea to go for the crits. Unfortunately, it's not working for them because they're not timing this right. Walter's from behind! Walter's going gun-ho crazy, YOLO solo, he does take down Skeej there, right there. So that is going to help them, and I believe now, finally, Spin still sticking with Kritzkrieg. Now comes the opportunity for them if he just stays alive.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's really hard to do so, and they're gonna get jumped onto, but they're going to retreat a little bit with this pocket soldier. They're healing it up and making sure that nobody actually gets a scratch or two. But now we will see a Revolution la metagame do want to go on the offense. They have the crits, they have the definite advantage. I mean, we're seeing about 90% to 40%, so that is going to give them the damage advantage. And now we could see a push any second. Now they might even convert to it. Flisko is going to go in, but kaidus takes that out. Oh, Flisko getting another kill, and Clockwork doing a great job there. Greg also, and we can see now that all tied up are going to just turn this around and go back into the game. Clockwork is chasing the last scout down. Is he going to be able to take him out? Yes, he does. Walters goes down to Clockwork. And that was just a wipe, and this is the important thing to know about Kritzkrieg. It is very risky, and even though you have an advantage, one misplaced rocket from the enemy team and it goes straight to hell.
Exactly, Flisko was there. They did not capitalize on where Flisko was, because of it. Is there a pause? It looks like it's a pause.
It does,
yeah, it's a pause. So I'm going to say there right now, Flisko is there by the house, and basically they never picked up on Flisko. Flisko managed to get some air, hold on to what he had, and then was able to just take down Snyppis and take down Spin before they could do anything with the crits. Got one kill off with the crits, and that's all they could do. So really, that's what they were looking to do. The Kritzkrieg is a great pickup for Revolution. It's not working for them right now, so that is the problem. Maybe we will look to see Spin probably going back to regular. I'm just having a look right now. He's still sticking with Kritzkrieg, which is absolutely insane. Especially when you're defending, it's not a good idea. But maybe they can do something. I mean, it is 1-0. There's, okay, I'm looking 17 left. Yeah, 17 minutes left. So 1-0 up. I suppose they can afford to take the risk. Maybe push back again. Their defense has been really strong though.
Yeah, and we're gonna go back live again, but with the problem with Kritzkrieg now, Kaidus is actually taking quad out, so you use the momentum of the pause to do so, but now we have Spin with a Kritzkrieg on the defensive side, but then again, if All Tied Up decides to wait for the normal medic up to just charge up for a Uber charge, then they are in for a very, very bad push, because if they get forced too early on, if they lose too many men, they couldn't even commit to a push, and there's Daleth now taking Walters out, and Walters is overextending a bit too much for the second time already. He goes down, so we will have now quad rotating around, and they want to commit. They want to commit, but they're still waiting up. Skeej not healing anybody. No, it just might be, yeah, it's the HUD. It's the HUD, which is just bugging up a little bit, but Skeej now getting the full Uber, and they might even commit to this one. Oh, it is so buggy. It is so buggy after the break. It always bugs up, and now we see Daleth. He's gonna get Ubered on, and the backup is gonna come up, and he's gonna do it fast enough, so we have them going onto the point. It was not enough. It was not fast enough, and that was just a very fast and great push overall. Let's see if he still sticks with the sticky. Not the sticky, sorry, it is the Kritzkrieg. If he sticks with it, no, it's not. Spin is gonna go with the default medigun, and that is the right choice to do.
Yeah, they really got caught out on that last push there. They wanted to push out, they took the balcony, and BFF decided to go through and under. And that's what happened right now. Let's just see what they're going to do. Mark has disconnected. That was the pause right now, so we don't expect Revolution to hold this. They're just going to allow BFF to take this point. They're now back in, so now they're going to have it. Revolution will take the point. We will give up the point. They have no choice. And you can see that BFF want to capitalize on this and be the aggressor. They're already straight in right now. 82%, 84%. They've lost Tech as well. Tech goes down while Skeej is still there. And basically, it's going to have Spin's going to have to pop the Zuba first. Maybe that's the backup. They're double backup. Now that's interesting. It's double backup. Now we will expect to see the Uber. Look at the whole of BFF committing to this right now. They split them. It's so close. They do take that Daleth though. Just one more could do this right now. Where's the other scout? I see that quad there, holding around the shithouse. I don't see Walters. Snyppis comes in, takes down Walters though. Are they going to get onto Skeej? Skeej has no choice but to force the quad though. That's not going to be good for them right now, but at the same time, Spin has popped already. So they are able to turn this round.
Clockwork forced the Uber, and that was perfect because now comes in Snip, and Skeej is gonna go down to him. So Clockwork was doing a fantastic job here on the side. He went in, he forced it, and then he went back out, but that was not too fast enough. He did get taken out in the process, but Mark is gonna go down to Craig. So it is a chaos overall, but still, RLM, we're on the offensive, and RLM are going to take the point, or at least they think so. Oh, what a huge air shot in the air attack! Getting a kill onto kaidus, and K, he's gonna get taken out by the needles, but still, wow, what an amazing air shot. I hope we got that on tape, and I hope we get to see it again someday.
They keep prodding and prodding and prodding. They wanted that midpoint. They kept throwing bodies onto the midpoint. They finally get it, and I tell you what, I mean, there's a soldier there contesting. The soldier, he failed his jump right there and got denied. Skeej! Not Skeej, sorry, that's Walters, sorry. They have managed to actually take second after taking mid, and he's almost going to run onto Lars, and Quad doesn't. He just always gets denied. So now let's look at this right now. Spin's got 73%. They will want to go in on this, and I think it's the perfect time right now to listen to Revolution comms. Let's hope it's going to be entertaining this.
Just wait for Uber, wait for
We
Uber.
have Uber, guys. Don't go in yet, guys. Don't go in yet, guys. We don't have Uber.
Top left now.
Let's go now.
I'm going bottom right.
Pyro here.
Go for pyro.
Head down.
Soldier weak, alright? Soldier really weak?
I'm clearing 6. They're blind. They drop down,
Demo. Down.
Nice.
Good job.
Well fucking played, guys. Awesome push.
Indeed. Well effing played. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliantly timed. They held the team, great team call there to just say, hold back, we've got Uber. Focused everybody, the call if we're down, and what happens when they're all down? If they're all down on the floor, you focus fire onto the point. Brilliant play for them. 2-1.
Yeah, that paid off for them. Indeed, they timed it perfectly fine, but now the midpoint, Mark is gonna roll out and put themselves a good amount of stickies, and we also have kaidus now going in on the point, actually being very aggressive. Daleth is gonna take Snip out, but there's Tech, and there is it's flisko. Flisko is there. Greg and Clockwork doing an amazing job on flanks, and now it's going to be a wipe for RLM. It was close, but it was a bit too close. We have team... Oh, it's not Skidmark. Oh god, it's just kaidus' team who gets the point, and now they're just gonna go on the second one, and kaidus is gonna start capturing it with the pain train, and it's going to be double time and double the push.
The push there from Revolution la metagame was what I like to call the Epsilon push. It goes under the valley, and then you walk up the ramp for the other team. The ramp which the scouts like to run up to get onto the bridge. I call that the Epsilon push. It was something made popular by Epsilon as well, back in the old days. Did not work for them because they got completely focused by. Here comes the Uber right now. Quad has to drop down, so it's going to really cost him now. The Pyro finding it's taken down, losing all the Uber though. So are they going to take anything? Flisko gets taken down. There goes Skeej, so get a scout right now. Daleth gets taken down as well. So the delay of trying to take out Quad has saved him right now. Where is Clockwork? He is hiding up on the pipe, and he's not been spotted by... Mark's not spotted him. Have they finally spotted him? Finally spotted him. Oh, that could have been calamity for error there, right there. They do take that point right there, so they are going to... Again, another successful defense. I think that's now 5 or 6 defenses and only one once given up. So, great play right now from Revolution.
Yeah, Clockwork really wanted to get the drop, but he couldn't, unfortunately for him. But wow, Snip is there to take Flisko, and he did overextend there, so he did get punished. But now the midpoint is going to get charged on by RLM again. Everybody's now capturing. They're going to go super aggressive onto the left-hand side. Are they going to be able to take the last one out? It's Clockwork who has to retreat now back and heal up and make sure that they don't get past. But Clockwork now going to go a little bit offensive onto the bridge hand side, and he eats a rocket, but now it's Flisko is gonna roll out. He was dead and he has to defend, but the backup is not gonna go out. It is just ridiculous to think that that could have worked, but oh wow,
Points not captured
my
yet. Points not
goodness,
captured
did
yet.
you just see that? That was amazing. How on earth did they manage to do something like that? Oh my,
Brilliant
what just
bomb there.
happened?
They just had to get onto the point there, right there. No one, you know what, Revolution was so confident they never sent anybody back. to block that back cap. And why not? I mean, especially when it's in that situation. And the point was, should have been captured, not captured, and they do turn that round. It's a huge momentum change. And now the Sniper Pyro is coming out from Revolution as another pause comes out.
Well, that pause is the right thing to do. I mean, they don't even realize what is happening there. They couldn't even realize. I think they have to break it down and say, all right, guys, we made a mistake. Make sure not to make it again. And they just threw the hugest advantage they could probably have, but that was such a great work by kaidus. That was just absolutely amazing. They get decimated. Everybody got caught out. Everybody took the damage, and everybody died.
Exactly there, and I'll tell you what, right there, there's been a lot of scout plays on the back caps at this moment. Like, it's not even the back caps onto balcony, it's the back caps onto friggin' middle, which you rarely see on Badlands. Maybe it's something new that I've not been seeing for a while, but when you're a scout trying to back cap and get an advantage, it's never usually middle point, and they've been pulling them off so effectively. Both teams been pulling it off really effectively, and you know, it's going to be interesting to see if this is going to keep going. Like, is there a breakdown on the flanks? I think that both scout combinations are being very aggressive. And when you've got one of the best scouts in America and one of the best scouts in England on one team against two of the best combination of, you know, Quad and wltrs, like, wltrs used to be a legend, Quads is a legend with his pistol. So it's two overly aggressive scout combinations. That's probably a bad statement, but you get what I'm trying to say with. Where are they going to go right now? Let's see, where are BFF going? They are going to get straight onto it. The HUD's broken again, but Skeej had 61. So he's now going to have about 70, 80. Here he goes. He's on 87 right there. They are going to look at the push for this right now. Tech may have to go back to Soldier and do something.
Yeah, he did. He did see that it was not paying off because he got spotted. And in this kind of situation, oh, look at that, daleth actually going in super aggressive in there. They're just gonna commit to a uber push, and now Tech we have on the defensive side. kaidus is gonna get a kill. Snypp is now just going to go in. Great air shot, denying him the capture, and Snypp might even get the medic, but unfortunately not. He did do a great job on flanks, keeping them off bay, but there is still all tied up. Now going to go back. Skeej actually retreating with his team, and that is a wise thing to do since it was a failed push and they popped a bit too early in my opinion. They could have gone in, but they thought that the sniper was still up, so they didn't take any chances. But Mark with a great pipe onto clockwrk, taking him out. I think it was a direct pipe because there's no other way to get that guy, that's for sure. But now, oh, it's an uber forced. It was an uber force. I can't believe they just did that. Oh, what a waste of uber. What a waste of uber. And that is just going to be another pause?
It was another, not another pause. That is Mark disconnecting. Mark was the one that disconnected, and what a nice way to disconnect in mid-air. If anyone gets an air shot on him, it doesn't count, folks. There we go, he's timed out, so they are going to have to pull back right now. Maybe they're going to have to. Is it the pause right now? Well, there's no advantage, and Revolution were the aggressors, so they get the choice to ask for the pause. So I think that's how the rules work. To Mark's back in. Man, he loses a lot, which is a shame, but they are going to have to. Skeej finally has to force right now, so it's going to help spin right now. Tech goes down with this. They don't have second point yet. Putting one scout onto second right there and a soldier covering. Okay, they got the soldier covering. So they're going to be able to hold this right there. Quad and wltrs take down Skeej and clockwrk. Quad just take it down. They want to defend this point right now. They haven't been able to defend this at the moment. Soldier jumps down trying to protect Spin. Spin gets taken down, and so does wltrs. There's one scout there just going to finish off the cap. And I tell you what, if he captures that, they should be able to run straight into last right now. Get a couple more kills. There goes Snyppis. Mark gets taken now. He was low. Because how the hell did Greg kill him from that range? Tech has quads the last two up. This looks like it's going to be 2-2.
Yeah, he picked the last guy off, and he didn't want it to make sure to not let him get away. Tech is there to get a kill, so it was a successful defense overall, and RLM are leading with 2 points to 1. So who would have expected that? Well, I did expect it, and I'm pretty happy to see the result, and it does look like another pause is coming up. So ladies and gentlemen, this game could take a while since we're seeing a lot of pauses, but we gotta understand that I think Mark is having some internet issues, difficulties, so that is mostly the main reason why we're having this many pauses.
He is having a lot of, I think he's just having some internet issues, which is a bit of a shame. One thing I do want to just quickly pick up, Skeej on the Crits Creek, so pretty sure the round is lost. It's annoying because we just had the, sorry, I just had a belch there. We just had the everything all synced up again, and then it goes back again. Of course, one of the things, we've got the team comms, but they don't pause when we've got to pause, so they're out of sync at the moment. So every time we're back synced, we can go back to the team comms, try and get them in, because it is really interesting to see what is happening, and it's such a shame. I'd have loved to hear the comms here. But yet again, it's interesting that like Revolution are holding their own, and then Mark drops and they're losing. Well, of course they're going to be losing because Mark's a demo man, and we all know that demo man is like the most after the medic is the most important class in the game. Hence why kaidus' plays are so efficient, and well, his efficient plays make them so successful. They do take down Quad, just Quad going for a look there. Mark is going to drop shortly, but Flisko goes down right there. They're going to have to back up. Is Skeej going to survive? Skeej gets taken down.
Clockwrk with the back cap. He gets the shot, and he gets the back cap. What an amazing cap there by Clockwrk. He's just proving why he's one of the top NA scouts.
He keeps looking for that, doesn't he? Like the last time they were defending there, he was looking for that. He's been looking for that everywhere. I believe that's basically what it is. So where are we going right now? Of course, the HUDs are broken at the moment, so I can't see what's doing what. Let's see what's going to happen here. There is Mark. I'm pretty sure he's going to drop again. I believe that's the issue. So there you go. They take down Greg straight away. That's some good aggression, and then goes Flisko down as well. That's what they want to do. Just hold off the aggression and now push them back. There they go. They don't need to be aggressive because they just got to allow them to fail their aggressive bombs, and that's what's happening. And they've done that straight away. They are going to capture this right now. So they're going to be looking again. It is standard minigun, 80%. They will go in for this.
Oh yeah, now they're very, very angry now. RLM, we can see, so aggressive and so offensive onto the point. None of the medics got dropped, so it is going to be equal, but now the Uber is going to be forced. Now Korn in a bit of a trouble. Daleth is going to defend the point. kaidus is also going to get a kill onto Snipp, and Skeej is getting revenge. Does get a revenge, but Quad now onto the last point. It's going to just cap. Wow, this is the second cap now. That was just a respawn to the Clockwrk. You know what? If you can do it, Quad says, so can I, and there we have it. He just ran through all the line of defense. They ignored him, and they were not expecting for Quad to just get this random decision and just go for the last point.
It was actually Greg having the issues there, not Mark. I do apologise. I just guessed it was meant to be just be that, but meant to be Mark. Look at the aggression right now by BFF. They want to try something different, and they have picked that up for now. Take down kaidus. He does get taken down. Both soldiers get taken down, trying to be aggressive. The exchange of Flisko, and then they're just losing the players right now. Spin's going to back up right now. He has backed out. Mark is the last man alive. Takes down Daleth there with a couple pipes. So Spin's not going to be healing. Skeej is healing, and Skeej has got the Uber. Where is the next respawner for Spin? It's now, and it's 4 of them. So they won't be able to defend this because of the, well, yeah, there's a scout right on there right now. So no chance they're going to be able to do this. Maybe now it's going to be Uber versus Uber, I believe. Is that scout going to stop them? No, it's not going to stop them. It is going to be Uber versus Uber as they're going for this last push. And I'd love to see if Revolution can try and get a lobby hold right now. They're not looking for it. A lobby hold would be great just to hold off the time. 5 minutes left now, 6 minutes left, just under 6 minutes, and it's 3-2 to Revolution. This hold is going to be crucial for them because they just got to hold on the drain as well. They can't really drain as much time as they can. And are they going for this? No, they're not going for it.
Well, they're not, but they could just go and push in, and Walters is going to change back to Sniper and actually tries to get a pick in. He's rotating around from the spawn hand side, and he wants to get a pick. Let's see if he's going to be able to do something, as we have all tied up, just being defensive on the lobby side. They don't want to risk anything whatsoever, and they know that if Walters is going to be scoping now, he's just going to look down, and let's see if he can get a pick. Nobody overextends yet, so everybody is on the upper hand side. There's Walters with a pick. Oh no, it's Flisko, and this might even give them the initiative to go in. Greg is now onto the soldier. Greg takes Daleth out, but Clockwrk and Greg with a great combo. They're absolutely amazing, but Mark still gets a kill. Walters dropped down to 6 HP, almost gets healed up. Oh, it's not gonna be enough as Greg is there to take him out. Walters gets punished, but Mark with a great shot here onto the medic, and Mark is gonna go down onto kaidus. Is he going to be able to take him out? As Mark is just being surrounded, dropping down to 18 HP, but he did land a great pipe onto Skeej, but he gets taken out. Unfortunately for him, but this push is going to continue, or is it? That is the question. No, they're gonna back up. Wow, that was a great defense. That was really a great defense, and now we can see Greg being the scope. Oh, he gets an air shot onto Quad. What an amazing way to start off a push, really.
Yeah, I mean, the pickup from Sniper there is fantastic by Greg because it's a win-win. If they've got to back off and try and defend second, he can snipe from a distance and prevent them from capping the point. If they can still go onto middle, he can go as Sniper to last, he can still go Sniper, and then Walters turns it around. He hears the scout call and just headshots him straight away, and they want to go in for this. Yes, BFF try to go in for this. They've rushed this right there. They've lost Skeej. They've now finally lost Skeej. Where is kaidus? Flisko is pushing them into the spawn. That's what they need, but there's no one to follow up. Flisko gets taken down. kaidus gets taken down. Looks like clockwrk's the last man. He gets taken down, but look out. Greg is on spy. Where is he? He's about to go through. How are you going to go through the door if they're cloaked up? Oh, wow. He actually goes through the door cloaked up. Surely they're not going to get this back cap. Is Greg really going to capture this point as a spy? No. You've got to be kidding me! No way! How do you leave the point open? I'm sorry, how do you leave the point well open? That is a poor play.
That was a fast reflex from him. He knew exactly that is what his team needs right now. Nobody was ever expecting him going spy, and there we have it. When you least expect it, there's the spy on the last point, just standing there and capping it, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. But now the midpoint is gonna get contested again. Quad going super aggressive on the right-hand side. He's gonna go in. It's a 2 stickies, and as a backup, there the Skully just jumping in and raining down. Have a clockwrk is there to get tagged, and there is daleth with Greg taking Snip out, but Quad is there to take flisko. daleth is gonna take Walters again. Quad getting Greg. So wow, this is just going to be a bit back and forth, but now slowly but surely Revoluzion la metagame have to retreat, or all they know they go super aggressive onto this one. Quad actually getting kaidus, so with kaidus down, they still have a realistic chance of just turning this around, and the Uber is just gonna come out to the RLM side. This goes to force, but are they going to force it back? No, it was the lost, and it was a drop! They dropped it! Why on earth would you just hesitate?
I don't think it was hesitation, I think it was more he was waiting and trying to get into a safe place. Walters does take down Skeej. He was waiting and waiting for a safe spot to pop. Couldn't, was waiting for that Uber, and I think just at the last moment, he finally got it and just could not pop it in time. Just crucial split-second plays there. Is it going to be enough though? Let's look at this right now. Spin is building. Spin is medigun because they're on the defense. They're going to have to give up second. There are 1 minute 55 left. Let's see what's going to happen, because now BFF cannot take this mid at the second point. It is going to be onto the other point right now. And I'm just having a look right now. Yeah, it's going to be onto the point. They are able to push this off right now. And they don't have the Uber bosses. This means Skeej has to be crit streak. Skeej is crit streak with 70%, now 80%. This could be the ball game right now with this crit streak.
Yeah, he has the Uber advantage, and he might even use it. Let's find out. Flisko now laying down good amount of rockets on the left-hand side. He does not want anyone to pass their quad. Now gonna go back and heal up to the 120. No, it's not much.
It is a drop! They saw the first crit sticky there. Mark goes in with a double. It's just damage limitation. Can they take down a bit more? Right now, Quad, Mark and Walters are the last ones alive. Walters gets taken down. I mean, that's Tech gets taken down, sorry. Can Walters survive? Walters gonna survive. Look at this right now. Less than a minute left. 3-3, and now they're finally getting onto the point. Being a sneaky bastard is, Quad takes down kaidus from behind. They do take down Skeej. Walters takes down Skeej. Second point is still not captured by Quad. And now we've got Mark onto the point right now. Who's that scout right there? I think that's clockwrk trying to contest it. Flisko gets taken down. Clockwrk still being hiding, still trying to be what he can, still trying to hide right there. 37 seconds, 35 seconds, and Tech holds it off again. They've got the hold off. If they capture this midpoint, this should be signed, sealed, and dealed, going to a golden cap. They take down Greg. There is no one there that can stop a back cap. Skeej is still building crit creek. It's not going to be enough though. He's not even healing now. Middle point is still being defended. kaidus gets taken down. They have this right now. 16 seconds remaining. They're going to go for this. They're going to go now. They can't go for this. There's not going to be enough time on the clock. No way is there going to be enough time on the clock. 10 seconds left. There's not a scout until last. It is going to be a GG. It's going to be a golden cap. Wow. We're looking for some more Badlands, Eydok.
Oh yeah, that was very, very, very close. GG well played, and I don't think anyone expected that RLM would just keep up with all tied up so good, so very well. So the golden cap is always a very, very interesting thing to watch, and I think we're gonna see a 1 or 2 spy plays coming out, or at least it is a worth a try. But are they going to go for a more of a default push where they say, okay guys, you know what, we need to make sure that we go in with brute force and capture and will the golden cap, or are they just going to say, you know what, we can just take risks, take chances, and maybe even write history? Who knows?
Let's see, for those who don't know the rules of Golden Cap, this is actually now, I'm pretty sure this is going to define, I'm going to say, that neither of these teams can take 4th spot now. I think only Revolution can, but they need a miracle. They would need Last Man Standing to actually help them out there. Last Man, basically, the permutations right now, because a Golden Cap win is only 2 points, not the 3 points for a map win. If you lose the Golden Cap, it's 1 point. You win the Golden Cap, it's 2 points. So this is now thrown out the table right there, and it's now looking more and more like Solar's going to take the 4th spot, which is, you know, quite a shock. But Golden Cap rules. Let's get the Golden Cap rules out the way right now. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to capture all 5 points to win a round. If the round is not done after 10 minutes, whoever's got the middle point will win the Golden Cap. I know that sounds bad. It's the best way to decide it, I'm afraid. We are waiting for this to go, and let's just see. I'll tell you what. Shall we just say, let's hope... Well, I think, really, Revolution could win this.
Yeah, I think too. I mean, I voted for them, at least, on the website where you could just vote. I voted for Revolution, because I saw them yesterday doing a fantastic job. They played really, really well, and it was just so very close against Snyppis, I think it was. So, they really do deserve to win. I mean, all tied up, exactly, all tied up. They're a very experienced team, but RLM is pretty fresh, at least Spin told me so, and as far as I'm concerned, they're missing out on players, and that is the key point, and there goes it.
Here we go then. It's going to be the Golden Cap, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Cap of Badlands. You all know the teams. We all know who's on what side. We all know what's going to happen. No surprises. It's going to be Medigun versus Medigun. Kaidus is the first one to the point there. He's straight onto the point. That's a really fast play. Now what's going to happen? The aggression comes out there by Revolution, yes. Now comes the Soldier Bomb, because the Soldier Bomb Revolution was too early. Walter's taken down early. That's going to be a key play. One more pick could redefine this for the mid-fight. We're going to keep going again. Here comes the Soldier Bomb. It's onto the Soldier Bomb. It is onto Skeej. That's Tech again with another bomb taking it down. Spin, Quantum Marker, the only 3 up against Flisko. Flisko gets taken down. Clockwork, Daleth, and kaidus versus Quantum Marker and Spin finally gets taken down. What can they do on this? Because I believe that BFF, yes, sorry, not BFF, kaidus will take the midpoint. That is BFF, but you get what I'm trying to say. So they do have the advantage. First blood in this Golden Cap goes to BFF.
Yeah, all tied up. I'm just going to go for it. And are they going to go for the second point too? Or are they just going to stand there and camp for 10 minutes? I don't think they're going to do that. They're building up Uber, as we can see. And they have really realistic chances of just pushing in and surprise the enemy. They have the Uber advantage. It is all up to 50%. And Spin is just now up to 20%. Almost, so that is going to give him a humongous advantage in the pushing onto the second point, and maybe even taking this round underneath 3 minutes, but we're not sure yet. We're just seeing some build up, so both teams very careful, and we have seen RLM turn it around quite a few times, and I will not be surprised if we're just doing it again, but Snipp there just gets taken. Now Walters is there to just give them the second kill, and there the backup is going to come out. Kaidus is not going to be enough to go with the paint train in there, just onto the point. There's Uber is going to be forced out, and I think that was just to force the Uber, and that was a very smart play by RLM. They know that they have the Uber, so that's why they make the force and just run the hell out of there, and that is just going to buy them enough time to build up. Even though Spin is now down onto Uber, he might even go for Kritzkrieg.
I don't know if he's going to go Kritzkrieg. It's going to be too much of an ask, especially trying to defend there. It is the Medigun. They are trying to back cap. It's not going to be enough. The back cap was great, but with no Uber, there was nothing there, and Spin was just a walk. It was just a, I don't know, what is it? What is it? A walking duck. Yeah, I don't know what the, yeah, I forgot what the word is. Forgot the analogy is. They really threw themselves out there. It was a great play. Did not work for them. 80% to 50% right now. Tech is down. A sitting duck. Thank you very much. That's the word for me. The sitting duck. Now comes Skeej with the Uber right now. Oh, shut up, STV. Now comes the Uber right there. Skeej is going to come straight in for this. The pyro play from Quad being clutch yet again. Still not taken down. Haven't cleared the stickies. The stickies not cleared yet. Sticky to beat spam. Tech and Walter's going to work. Snyppis is going to work. The quad play is really just going off there. Skeej does get Walters, and the Uber's finally popped off there. Is Greg the last man alive? Where is Greg? Hiding on 7 HP. You can't survive there ever. Now they've got to push out there. 650 left. They've got to take the second point and regroup. They are still fighting this, and yet again, that is like another hold by Revolution.
Yeah, RLM just turned it around. There's an image of people, they're really great at turning it around. And then we see Snipp did get the last scout, just smacked him around the corner with a shot in the body shot. But oh, look at that now, Daleth and Flisko, they're just defending the point. They do not want RLM to overextend and go on, but Snipp is there to just take the point and secure a little bit more freedom. But oh, the medic is down! And that is just going to give them 17 seconds of an advantage without a medic, and Spin on the other end also being down, but that is not something to be proud of really, as we have Tech taking one now, Clockwork now onto this. Oh, look at that, kaidus getting a good sticky onto Tech, and they're just going to now stay low a little bit, just capture the point. They don't want to give it up, but they don't have another choice.
I'm just looking right now. What are they going to do? Well, actually, the scout is going to be straight to aggressive the Mark. Out of position, Clockwork is taken down, but at the expense. Mark is taken down. Really don't want to be out of position. Greg is going spy, and he's going that what I now love, the friendly sniper. Just walking through with the friendly sniper. Here he goes. Now he's just going to cloak straight in. No way is he going to walk. That bait. Has to be bait there. No way. The sniper comes out. They've not noticed him. He goes to the point. The point is completely cut. kaidus now spamming spam. Sticky's down. He takes out Quad. He takes out Tech. Soldier Bomb. Flisko gets taken out from the Stickies. They're going to keep forcing into this point right now. And why the hell not? Daleth's taken down from Mark. There goes Clockwork trying to do some work. Mark gets taken down. There's only 3 men to defend that point. It's so heavily captured. And they do it. And now Spin's got Uber.
Wow, RLM just doing it again for the second time. They just keep the wave of all tied up at bay and saying, you know what, no, we're not gonna give this point up. That's easily a Niff, very aggressive, forcing the Uber outside. It's an Uber and Uber exchange. Is he going to be able to get the soldier? He's gonna jump down for the health back, and there's the back cap coming out. Who is it who is back capping? Oh, Clockwork is just not able to get it, but still the denial from the soldier is gonna come up. Quad, it was actually Quad who wanted to go for it, then he did go down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if he would have stayed a bit longer, he could have gotten the point, but it was not worth the risk. He did get taken out nonetheless, and Greg is gonna go down. I'm sorry, Greg is gonna get the kill onto Walter, so Walter is the one going down, and this is the perfect time to push really, but is RLM going to be able to hold out this third wave of the game? We're just gonna have to find out.
Let's just see right now. Let's see. I'm gonna get to the team comms right now because we've been neglecting them. Let's see what's happening.
They don't have Uber. They didn't get...
Just a demo. Well played, guys. Nicely done. Got it in the end.
Well, they got there in the end, yeah, they just could not penetrate the defense of Revolution. That was a great hold there. Such a shame to see Revolution lose. It's a shame, I'm afraid. I mean, I know there's a bit of anger there from Mark. You know, that stuff we can probably talk about later. It is going to be Revolution losing this. It's going to be 2 points to BFF, all tied up. Skidmark Central, kaidus' team, kaidus +5, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to the second point there, second map now, which is going to be Gully Wash. We're going to take a quick break We're just going to take a quick break, run some adverts, get some moolah, and we'll be back in about 90 seconds, probably 2 minutes, so stay with us.